Now díobh páistí an second le Tommy déanamh an dáin inniu I Starlight leathnach nócha tá ceisna leathnach nócha héanach ní bhaid mé déanamh é sin go dtí an tatan seo cógan ach an dáin seo rénos, right? Okay, Cobweb le June Crebbin. So seo é anam an dáin, seo é an fine. So ag fearcan dar an dáin, Ferk versus, so tá 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 verses, okay? So cévéad lína inach versa, right? There's tá 3 lína an seo, 3 lines, 3 an seo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 an seo, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 an seo. So tá lína difriúla inach versa, okay? Agus carclór an malayan riam, rhyme, coming ferkend amach o have rhyme freshen, okay? Ornta being rhyme, ornta morning reading, shariam, rhyme. Okay, so tá mucho joncané sin a leif, agus an sin by she glauta sperla o have an sin. Cobweb morning by June Crebbin. On a Monday morning, we do spelling and maths and silent reading. But on the Monday after the frost, we went straight outside. Cobwebs hung in the cold air everywhere. All around the playground, they clothed the trees, dressed every bush in veils of fine white lace. Each web a wheel of patience spinning, each spider hidden waiting inside. We worked all morning to capture the outside. Now, in our passions and poems, we remember the cobweb morning. So this is a poem. So a poem is written in verses. It's not like a novel. Guys, do you remember Diary of a Killer Cat? That's written in chapters and then also in text, then breaking down the chapter in text and in paragraphs. So carcolor, so a poem is written in verses. That's the difference. A novel is written in chapters, okay? So in this poem, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 verses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's the structure of the poem, how the poem is built. Just like how a house is built, it's built from bricks. A poem is built from verses. And how many lines in each verse? First 3, next 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. How many in each, right? So that's the title of the poem. This is the poet. A poet writes a poem, whereas an author writes a novel. Okay. So say a typical question: what morning did this poem take place? What morning? So use the full answer. Use the structure of the question to write a full answer. So this poem took place on Monday morning. That's very important, lads. Use the structure of the question to write the answer and a full answer. Don't forget punctuation. That capital letter at the start of a sentence, full stop at the end. And be careful of spelling, especially if the spelling is right in front of you. Don't spell morning wrong when it's right there, okay? Calculor, rhyme. We talked about poems have rhymes as well. Rhyme, and remember we said morning reading, there's probably more. The rhyming words are usually at the end of the sentence, right? Now also, what's the theme of the poem? Theme, Theme. So Gaeilge, it's Téama an dáin. And the theme in this poem is the spider web, isn't it? It's all about the spider web. Theme means what's the poem about? It's about the spider web. And it's also about learning about the spider web. And I suppose the message in it is, if you see the spider web and then you read about the spider web, you'll remember it more. Really, that's really the theme of the poem, okay? So, sin é páistí, seo é as béarla ach as Gaeilge se sin dáin an folklore, the vocab dáin, seo é dáin. Tá dáin scríofa I versi, seo iad na versi. Right, okay, carcolor, cévéad lína inach vers. Tá riam Sadan, riam, Carcolor, Cerde on Téama, a Téama Cobweb, mar der Shahe Téama an Dawn, Keshna Ella by Shas Grail Gagas an Berla, an Malat an Dawn Sha, more. Agus down to Ismalum an Dawn Sha more, because I like it because Torkush came for Gamalate. Smalum an Dawn Sha Martashe Tatnavak. Ismalum an Dawn Sha Martashe Simu. Right? In English, did you like this poem? Now, full answer. I used a structured question to write the answer. I did like this poem because it was about cobwebs and I liked cobwebs. I liked this poem because it was interesting. I liked this poem because it was about nature and I like nature. Rudy Marshall, I'm thinking too. Agus Shahi, right? Shahi Pashti, Agus by me dictating of Keshne, Bunahe an Dawn, Cobweb Morning, by June Crebbin. No, le oscuelga or by. So lean to an titular juice agus shin on villa, right? Mashe brang a tree marst gna, fair play Dave, gor mina mahagwef as an opportun sco atashivik chiolo cooking. So slan and ish, la roig me live agus biak law that's it. Slan.